Okay, now we know that I'm not muted anymore. Sorting out issues because apparently you can't put B exclamation mark TCH in the title without you getting the good old yellow dollar sign struck on. So, there's that. Live and learn, I suppose. Speaking of living, we survived, we're alive, and we're good to go. Yeah, sound alerts should be fine. It was just my mic that was muted. So whatever. If we have a limited if we have a limited like monetization on this, big whoop-de freaking do. But yeah, that's just what it's gonna be like. You guys need to calm down. It's just a little spat outside. Mother Nature pulling a little funny moment. Yes, I did hear the sirens, by the by, so you do still take it seriously to that degree. But when you've seen them all like that for a while, it's gonna be like that. What is this stream for? This was more or less me just taking accountability. Because, well, if you're looking at the Midwest right now, that. So, tornadoes are a pain. But when you live in the Midwest like I do, they're just kind of a thing. So, yeah, there was a tornado warning that kind of blew through. And from the reports that I was getting, debris was detected. So, something spun up. Can neither confirm nor deny that it made contact with the ground. No idea if there was touchdown at all. But, needless to say, it was a little bit warranting a little bit of protection, which was why I went live in my basement a little while ago, just for housekeeping purposes. So, you take these things very seriously, though. I just felt like I went live just to let you guys know what was going on. If you looked at Twitter, I was kind of keeping track of things and just giving my 2 cents. So, and I felt like if I had live streamed once, cut it, and then never went live again, I know for a fact all of y'all would have thought I just got sucked out of like a window or something, never to be seen again. Put some equipment in my basement. First, I need to make sure my basement isn't leaking all the time. I don't want to put any electronics down there because things are just going to short circuit. So that's a thing that we're not going to deal with at this time. I need to renovate that basement before I do anything with it. I kid you not, one of the walls is pissing right now as we speak. Like literally just a stream coming out like a drinking fountain. But yeah, there was a little bit of a strong gust. The rain was going sideways, which is when you know it's going to be bad. Unfortunately, it is dark out, so there was no way for me to tell what the sky was looking like, but just based off of previous experience, when the sky turns green, that's when you start getting downstairs. And you don't deal with any of that. It's just, it comes with experience, so. Any waterproof containers? No, I don't have any of those yet. Everything is upstairs right now. And in case if anyone is wondering, I don't have the air on, which is why I look a little bit disheveled right now. Things are already warming up, as it were. I've been through my fair share of my fair share of tornadic activity. There was one time though when I was like a wee little mite. We were coming home from vacation up at the lakes, and I'm not going to tell you which lakes, just the lakes. And we're driving down. We have like a weird family curse, as it were, that whenever we do go on vacation, either we encounter really bad storms or home encounters really bad storms. We don't know why it is, but whenever we try to vacation, all hell breaks loose somewhere. It's weird. I don't get it. But either way, on this little stint, we're coming home and the sky is doing a funny moment again. And we're driving down the highway and we see a little whirlwind start spinning up, and you can see like little dust and paper just kind of spinning around. We're like, oh, cool! It's like a little mini tornado. We drive through it. The van lurches to the side, and we're not laughing anymore. We're screaming and crying. And then it started raining so hard we couldn't see. The sky turned green. There was that house that was just belching smoke. It's like we went through a freaking war zone. It was crazy, to say the least. But Missouri, it do in fact be like that sometimes. Did I vacation in 2019? It was years ago, like a couple decades ago. I was still in the single digits. I was a wee little lad. My sister was only like a year and a half older. My brother was an even weirder lad. It's time way long ago. I haven't been on vacation in like a good long while, which is probably why the weather has been so tame as of late. We haven't really done anything crazy as far as vacations are concerned, though we do have plans to do something at some point. We don't know what it is or when it is, but we know we want to. It's just like that. We're all adults, we all have lives, we all have jobs. It gets a little bit crazier to try and coordinate these kinds of things, but did I vacation in 2019? No, we had a wedding in 2019. And then we all got shut in. So yeah, this is only going to be like a little stream just to give you a little heads up of what was going on. I felt like it was necessary for me to go live just to keep you guys in the loop. Not because I thought anything bad was going to happen, but just simply on the grounds of I wanted to make sure that I wasn't leaving anybody in the dark. Because just in the off chance something happens, at least there's documentation out there, and it will be good for whoever makes the tornado documentary. This is just a chillin' chat stream. It's a late stream for that, and given the fact that I have the, just to give you guys perspective of what it's looking like right now for yours truly. It is 9:15 U.S. Central Time. I've been awake since 5 this morning. And I've been like that since Monday. And I'm still not done until tomorrow. And tomorrow, it's work for the reason why reacting and racing is pushed back further. It's like I've got 9 hours tomorrow. Then I gotta get to church as well, because I'm not gonna be able to do that Sunday, because I'd like to at least have one day where I sleep in. And then when I come home from church, that's when we'll fire up the React and Racing. We'll do our thing into the night, and then come Sunday is our Feeding America charity stream, which I hope to see a lot of you there. There's a lot of things that I've got planned. It's been a very busy week, very consistent week, but a busy week nonetheless. It's exhausting, but so is the life of a working man. If I don't have a job, I can't do stuff like this, because then I wouldn't have any money to pay for the stuff like this, to keep the internet going, to keep the lights on, to keep the computer working. Some people can make the streaming gig work. I'm not in that position yet. And I doubt I ever will be, but that's not going to stop me. But at the same time, TLDR, Midwest sucks. I wouldn't say Midwest sucks. Could be worse. Could be in California or New York. That's neither here nor there on that front. You could have earthquakes over in California, and you could have crime in New York. At least in the Midwest, you can go outside and have peace of mind. As I've said previously, no coast, best coast. And as some of my other friends have said, Midwest best. So, well, Missouri I consider always a bipolar state. You could experience all 4 seasons within the span of a week. How do I know that? It's happened. So, yeah. You can have crime just about anywhere. Clearly, you've not been keeping a tab on what's going on in New York. It's crazy, but I'm not going to get into that. All I can say is it's nice and quiet over here when the weather isn't doing anything nefarious. But there is one thing, though, that I wanted to let you guys in on the loop for. And just a little bit of housekeeping, because this is kind of like a through point. There's a connected thread of logic and stuff with this. So, just a little bit of an update for the charity stream on Sunday. It was a last minute change in schedule, but for anyone that was excited that Not So Average Fangirl was going to be joining us, something came up for them, a Arcane related Streamly event that they got booked for last second, and it happens. It happens. The door is left wide open for her to rejoin for future charity events or just future events in general. And it's just the way that it is sometimes. You can't do this. So, you can't work around these sort of things. It's just the way that it is. But speaking of Streamly, and just to let you guys know what that is, because I don't know if you guys are aware. Streamly is like an online service where you can order autographed artwork from different actors, voice actors from different shows or games or movies that are in popular or whatever, and stuff like that. There's plenty of stuff from the Helliverse. Glitch Productions has a good stream of content coming in from Streamly over there. They host regular signing events that are hosted by other influencers, Not So Average Fangirl being one of them, and yours truly has now been brought in the fold on that one too. So the thing that me and Neve have been doing as far as indie interviews has become a little bit more, how we say, official, a little bit more professional, as it were. I'm not an affiliate for even a week right now, and things are moving smoothly. I'm still in contact with the affiliate email, trying to figure out how to get into their Discord server, but that's neither here nor there. But it is a thing that is happening. And we are excited to see what endeavors could happen there. That would be Streamly, Flexboy. If anyone wants to... I don't know if this will work. If Nightbot makes it work. Yeah, Nightbot does actually make it work. At least on Twitch. At least on Twitch it works. So there is that. So there is entirely the possibility that we will get a lot more content as far as the indie interviews sort of deal. Get the boats moving over here. I'm curious to see what sort of shows or Q&As we'll be able to get involved with there. But needless to say, through this sort of program, the Helliverse and Glitch Productions are now even more so on the table, potentially. And with the fact that the Gaslight District appears to be gearing up to make its grand entrance, who knows? I might be the first to discuss it. That would be really interesting, but we would just have to see what happens going forward. So, again, this wasn't really going to be like a long stream or anything. This was just a follow-up to the whole I'm stuck in Tornadic activity, BRB real quick. And now just coming back to let you know I lived, bitch. So, a little bit of housekeeping as well. And just stuff like that as far as that's concerned. Most definitely we will be live tomorrow, later into the evening. A little bit ahead of like what time it is right now, give or take a few hours. But we will be doing our usual reacting and racing just in the evening, after dark, as it were. But still gonna try and keep the same mentality as we did in the mornings. And then on Sunday, it's going to be basically just full-blown charity event all the way through. We got Among Us, we got Gartic Phone, we got Jackbox games, and when the official schedule is done, me and Neve are going to be hopping into our own Mario Kart session to just sort of continue the shenaniganery going forward. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be a very interesting day. Very long day. Very busy and productive day, but a day nonetheless that I'm excited for, and I hope all y'all are excited for it too. So, yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. Everything is now very quiet out there, so the storm has come and gone. What time does the charity event start? It will start 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So, I want to say, like, give or take, like 2 hours after when Reactin' and Racing normally would start if I chose Sunday. Just to kind of put this into perspective, as it were. So yeah. just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on that. The storm has come and gone. Yes, I did hear the sirens. They were way off in the distance. Doubt I would be able to hear them if I had these on, so it's a good thing I didn't. I'm losing my words here because I'm so freaking tired. I did not expect to be staying up this late because the wind was whipping. Also, Thunder, I do see you in the chat. We're super excited for Sunday, as well as for the future, as you so clearly tagged. Oh yeah, that's entirely fine, Subspace. You can save up for the next event, or at least spread the word to some of your wealthy oil prince friends, if any exist. Getting the word out is just as effective as donating yourself. So tomorrow you're not reacting and racing. No, we will be doing reacting and racing. It's just going to be in the evening as opposed to the morning. It's just the way that work landed. We got 9 hours tomorrow, and by that time I'm going to need to get to church after work, which will push things back even further, and then we'll get into reacting and racing. So it's going to happen. It's just going to be happening much later. Just ring the bells. Check your notifications for when I go live, because I'll go live as soon as I physically and mentally can. It's just one of those weeks, and I have no control over it. It's just the way work is, and since it is the end-all be-all as far as the breadwinner is concerned, I kind of have to do that. Did Weeby message me about the donation goal and how to add it to OBS? She hasn't. She did accept the friend request, but she hasn't said anything. By the looks of things, the post that you made as far as how to set up Streamlabs charity, both she and Ghost gave the thumbs up like, cool, now we know how to. So, they haven't had any questions. Nobody actually has had any questions so far, which is good. Albeit perhaps maybe a little bit disconcerting. So, yeah. But either or. I'm gonna leave it at that. Did the housekeeping that I needed. Did the pulse check that I needed just to make sure that yes, I am okay. I am alive. I didn't get sucked out of a window. So yeah. We got a busy day tomorrow, and we got a busy day the day after tomorrow. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, we do need to get the follow-ups. I'll make sure to chime in, be like, it's the eve of, I'm super excited. Hope everyone else is, and if you have any lingering questions, speak now or forever hold your peace, sort of deal. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that right now. And from that point, I need to get some water because I'm very thirsty now because I've been flapping my gums for far too long. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow in the evening for a regularly scheduled, slightly postponed program. I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles.